Hello, this is Will from Will to Trade. You can check me out at willtotrade.com. Fill out the form and get invited for a 2-week trial to our chat room. I want to make a second part video on creating advanced orders. This video is mostly for the members in our room, basically to show you as much as I personally know about them. And if you're not in our room, and you're interested, of course, you can always, like I say, join our room for a trial. I had made a previous video showing advanced orders. I want to make a little bit more detail on how to create them. But I want to preface this video by saying I do not work for TD Ameritrade. I'm not an employee of TD Ameritrade. I'm not tech support of TD Ameritrade. Do not take my word as gospel for how to actually create and input these orders. All I can do is show you, to the best of my knowledge, how I think they're created, but you ultimately do need to check with TD Ameritrade, and you do need to test it for yourself because I do not work for that company. So I'm going to show you what I know, and this is using the chart of BSPM because I made a video on this earlier, and this was an amazing stock. Let's just pretend that the day was still going and the high was 598, and I said, you know what, I want to buy it at $6, or I want to buy it at a break above $6. So I want to put in an advanced order to buy stop $6, sell limit 660, right? So I already have these advanced orders saved, so I'll show you how that would look. I scroll over to the screen at the $6 mark, I right click, I see all the different buy, sell, buy custom, sell custom. I'm going to hover over to buy custom. The top three is what you would see that comes with your TD Ameritrade account. And these bottom two are a bunch of custom orders I've already pre-saved. I had to create them, so I'll show you how to do that here in just a minute. I come to my buy stop that sells, or that creates a trigger, 10%. I have the 3, 5, and 10% up. I click it. It's exactly right there at $6, and it's plus 10%. And then I would just confirm and send it. Okay, so keep in mind it's at 1,000 shares. I could change that. Keep in mind, I'm buying market on a stop. Keep in mind, this is advanced order, first triggers all. I believe it's either first triggers all or first trigger sequence. Again, just keep in mind, there's a whole bunch of different kind of advanced orders here. But now I'm going to show you how you would create this. So this is what I showed in the last video, just how to activate it, but I already had saved it. So let's delete it and we'll create it from scratch. So let's say go over to $6 right there, and then I go to buy custom. Let's try with a stop, right? This is one of their preset orders, right? So now we have buy limit $6, sell with a $1 stop below. It's not really quite exactly what I need. So I'm going to change it by coming over here to limit to a stop order. Okay, now I have a stop. So I'm buying stop at $6, but this is a selling at a stop. I don't want to sell at a stop. I want to sell at a limit. Okay, I changed that to limit, and then this is stuck, right? Well, here's my chain, and again, you may or may not have this chain. You may have like a lock, and you don't have a chain on your screen. That's why I told you earlier. I can only help you so much, right? So you really ultimately do need to contact TD Ameritrade. If you don't see the chain and if you see a lock, there could be some advanced functions beyond my knowledge of what TD Ameritrade is set up with. But I click it and I get the break of a chain or whatever. Click it again, back to the chain. So let me break my chain and then I have plus or minus, this is $1. No, I want, this is a stair step. Now I have percentage, right? So let's say I'm gonna go up to, let's just say 9%, just because that's something different. So if I click it again, it's plus or minus $9. Actually plus $9. Click it again, it's just plus 9. I want the percentage for this particular example, so plus 9, right? Notice again the preset here is 100 shares. I don't want 100. I want 1,000 shares, and then I want to sell 1,000 shares. So this is how I've changed it, right? All of a sudden I changed it. So I changed the green part to buy stop. I clicked the chain. I went ahead and clicked this percentage plus or minus button a few times. I got to my percentage. I went up to 9%. And And then what I would do is I would click this button. This is the Save Custom Order Template. I click on this, and then I can call it anything I want. I'm not gonna actually save it, but I could enter this in and click Save. I'll cancel it, and then when I scroll over here to Buy Custom, it'll show up down below. You may not have the one-to-one. The only reason I have the one-to-one is because I have so many. Otherwise, you may just see a list here, and it'll show you a list of about 10. So once you save your custom orders, it'll be down there, unless of course you have more than 10, like I do. I have a whole bunch. That's the best I can show you. I mean, that is really the extent of my knowledge of how to create these orders. The only other thing I know is that, you know, it may be first triggers all, it may be first trigger sequence. There's a slight variation difference there. Just be aware of that. So also look at this. There's a link there. There's a link there. You know, I don't claim to be full-blown expert knowing every single nuance of TD Ameritrade. It's possible that you may discover something that I didn't know. So I hope this helps. But please ultimately check with them. Check with your broker, especially if you're doing this with a different broker. But mostly this is the concept: buy and stop, selling limit on a percentage up. I hope this helped. Hope you're able to get closer to what you're trying to accomplish. Thank you so much. Have a great day.